zako ziko chini. Unapenda kulipa hongo na kutumia njia za uongo. Una mipango na hata watoto wa kando. Haujui hata majina yao. Kura yako uliuza maini figo, ukakulia hadi dini. Kisha wasema tukuthamini, na wewe hapo hauaminiki. Na wewe hapo haupangiki.
Wapi kidero when you need to slap somebody? Complain ufisadi kwani ulidhani t-shirt 50 bob leso siku ya campaign ilikuwa free? Ni 5 year loan investment utalipa kingia parliament. We are one, amani we are one. Na utumishi kwa wote, utu missing CCTV we were watching. Racial insecurity na job opportunity ni kama mti ya kibiriti. Side moja heavy, usiniambie Kenya kuna umaskini, kwani hizi fat fingers zinaibia nane? Maskando inatuletea wa survival. Media define leadership, na sura ukiaka front page na improve readership. Ambia wase wa Twitter wa hashtag hii ama hash reality doesn't make a good TT. Commission of inquiry wanakula commission bila kutupa ukweli. Ni kubaya baka kukiwa kuzuri unashindwa nini mbaya. Machozi ya perpetrator ineza dilute damu ya victim ilimwagika. After all is said and done, all will be said, nothing will be done. You're not my tribe, but you're my blood type. Like it doesn't have to take tragedy to know that.
Sheria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your favorite voice every Saturday between 1 and 3 p.m. This is WaNjeri right here on Sheria Dive. And you know what? Hey, you've got 2 hours of listening to this amazing voice. But beyond the voice, you know, we are here to talk about serious things. And that is matters legal. Flo's is just giving me a bad look. Najichocha sana. But you know what? I am so happy to be here on this show. I've been looking forward to this show all week. I've missed you guys. How have you been? You don't have to say you've missed me back. You know, I think I am secure in my manhood and in my identity, you know. But in case you just want to say you've missed me, you know what? I'm going to take it. Why would I say no to that? So if you can tell today, I'm high on my own supply. You know what I'm saying? Like upper self-esteem. Ukuata, hey, there's not room in this studio enough for this big head. But you know what? We have 2 hours and we're going to make it count. Karibuni sana. I'm looking out and it's a beautiful, beautiful, afternoon. The sky is blue with some clouds scattered here and there. And you know, as I always say, it's short and sundress weather. So I hope wherever you are, you're having fun. If you haven't left the house all day, please make a point of leaving the house, even if it's to go watch Manchester United getting beaten later on today. But tokea tu, chomoka kwa hiyo hao. And of course, we also are having, I think on Monday on this show, I spoke about the twist show that is happening, started happening on Thursday. Will also be happening today and tomorrow at the Alliance Française, yeah, correct. So that's between, I think there's a show at 3 and a show at 6 p.m., correct? Yes. So please, I hope that's something you can do. And it's completely free, by the way. So why don't you just hit her up and ask her, hey, where you at? Mmezoea kupatana usiku manze. It's time mwanzo kupatana mchana. Take her to watch a nice play. And then after that, you can go to Snow Cream and have some ice cream. Hey, you see, I've given you the date. Na imeweza. Imeweza ijaweza? Imeweza. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know we always start this show by first getting 5 songs from an artist of my choice If you want this to be an artist of your choice, you just need to talk to me nicely in the comment section and say, hey, next week feature this artist. But today's feature artist is not just a person, but a group. This group is called Uko Flani, and this is coming just after Gift of Gab have left the studio with their hip-hop. I don't know if they played any Uko Flani songs, but just on that same mode and in that same hip-hop spirit, we're going to be playing 5 songs from Uko Flani, and I want you to vote for which is your best song out of this. You'll also remember that one of our favorites, Julian, used to be a member of Uko Flani them days, you know, but then akachomoka akaenda kufanya solo artist career. But this is Uko Flani. Now, Uko Flani is a hip-hop group in Kenya, and they're not mainstream because since they started, they used to talk about societal issues. You know, before these Gen Z things and before social justice had gained, wide acclaim and had gained wide embraced by the people of Kenya. There used to be people who would still talk about the harsh realities of growing up in Kenya's slums, the harsh realities of police brutality. You know, now we see guys getting abducted and we get really angry about it. But I remember even growing up all the way in route to Satellite. Wasawa City, if you're listening to this, tuko pamoja, tuko ndani. But I remember we'd see guys getting shot and, they're not armed. They're not being taken to court and anything. So police brutality is something we grew up with, and Uko Flani exemplifies. If you listen to their music, you actually can tell the history of Kenya through music and how creatives, how young people, how men and women, how widows have been affected in this country, how money has always been the source of power in Kenya. And so they talk against those ills, but also they have very nice, uplifting music. And one of my favorite is Angalia Sa. And I know Floss is going to be getting us that song. But to kick us off on Uko Flani, here is song number 1. And remember, the idea is to vote for your favorite song here. And then today's topic is hot. Kama umepanda matatu manze, today's topic is very, very hot because the High Court has just issued a decision that should drive fear into the hearts of Matatu touts. These guys really misbehave, but we're going to be coming to that later. For now, let's get this music. Uko Flani, let's go.
Power Radio. Power up.
Uko Flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa makupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje. Uko Flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya slam
2006 nashika nazika naandika mistari mizani, methali mezani, ulidhani ni nani amekuja kubadili family zote za ghetto na mento vitendo minendo. Hebu punguza mapupa za media, kipindi ni MAU double penye si struggle kupita through milango za dancehall ni jasho za dando, iwe hardcore makomasho tuko macho anko ni peheshma lazima hasla tashiba kabla lipekeja teja fadhali we kilema hema kabla ulalejela msela tigika na mabega kubali we ni memba wahenga walisema gema kisifiwa lazima utazidiwa.
Uko Flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa makupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje. Uko Flani ndani ya lab na mezani, wakituona ndani ya slam.
Soma dibaji ya wenyeji nasemaje, soma gazeti za Dandora zinasemaje, uko kwa mikono za polisi utahepaje, umekutana na jambazi siujikate, Uko Flani wa kibandani usijishashe, kama una gode na kilaita si ukibashe, zikusanye usijibanze, heri ujikaze wasikufate, ni mapema itabidi ujipange, hawa mafala hawataki situmange, ipate kwa club lazima wajirushe, tupate kwa slum lazima tuwakilishe, jipate kwa show lazima ujulishwe, ni hip hop ni hii song I distort hii single ni nini niligo nilito ilivyo UK double o MAU double.
Uko Flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya club ho ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya klapo ni aje, uko flani ndani ya love na mezane, wakituona ndani ya slums. Uko flani ndani ya love na mezane, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani, tukipatana ndani ya klapo ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya sampro ni aje, tukipatana ndani ya klapo ni aje, uko flani ndani ya love na mezane, wakituona ndani ya slums.
Kama umeshika kuna magava mitaani, soma dibati ya wenyeji na semaje. Kama umekutwa ukikunya hadharani, soma dibati ya wenyeji na semaje. Kama umekutwa ukilala darasani, soma dibati ya wenyeji na semaje. Soma gazeti za Dandora zinasemaje. Uko fulani kibandani usijishashe, uko fulani kibandani usijishashe.
Uko flani ndani ya club. Way. That's number one song by Uko Flani. This is probably one of the most popular songs by Uko Flani that you've probably come across and heard. That's number one. Let's get song number two. Remember, we're trying to check for which is your best song of this. Or also, just let me know if you've never heard any of these songs by Uko Flani. Here we go. Let's get number two.
All day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Natafuta na turudi, naelewa utakuwa lonely, usilie nitarudi, imenibidi sina budi, naelewa utakuwa lonely, naenda nitarudi, natafuta na turudi, naelewa utakuwa lonely, usilie nitarudi, imenibidi sina budi, naelewa utakuwa lonely.
Kinacho nifanya mimi kwenda ni kile tu, si chingine bali vile tu, kosa kuitimiza ahadi yetu kabla sijafikisha uzee. Nadhani nitakwenda, tumeishi kama ndugu, mema umenifanyia, moyo wako wenye nia, vidola kwa ufugufugu, pamoja tuko pande zote, kulia na kushoto, kiuke dabo hakuna vurugu. Usidhanie eti misa na kukimbia, ni vile nashindwa ni kipi cha kufanyia, naelewa itakuwa vigumu kidogo kuelewa. Ngoja tuna nisi nyingi siku mintarudi tena nyumba ni nani, iweke fresh ile souvenir. Sisi wenyewe fani mavazi ya kupambanya, na ndani ya fani Kenya pesa ndio ngumu kusakanya, si unaelewa. Nadhani break yangu ya kwanza itakuwa Tanzania.
Naenda nitarudi, natafuta na turudi, naelewa utakuwa lonely, usilie nitarudi, imenibidi sina budi, naelewa utakuwa lonely.
Seeking responsibility nani, haki ya nani na feel guilty kwa mara kwenda misi. Jui kama ntabatika ndoto zangu zitakatika, so you see, acha kuwaza vibaya bado ntarudi tu usi. Jali, nipo siku minajua noti itakubali, nipatie mfuko wangu tafadhali. So mina songa, wazo kata kwenye kichwa mia na nigonga. Kama utavumi, yani sijasikia uvumi. Tekea kipande changu cha moyo, nadhani we utaniwekea alama iliyoko ndani ya moyo, haiwezi potea.
African hip hop. Uko Flani. You guys. Hey, that's African hip hop by Uko Flani. We're getting to song number 3 of Uko Flani. This is 5 of the best of Uko Flani. So maybe you might not hear your favorite Uko Flani song, and utusamee bwana. Unajua watu wafanani ama namna gani? So anyway, this is song number 3. Do we have Angalia Sa? Is it ready? This is actually my favorite Uko Flani song. Angalia Sa. Let me know what you think about it.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Na dedicate mahiro wote wa Kenya, kila mtu ame struggle na hapo paid for, ini time yako paid for. Revolutionary corporate.
Cheki shujaa mzee, damu jasho machozi, mwa wakashinda wao mashabiki wakaenda na trophy, matigari hana hata kaploti, serikali nataka nikuze Nairobi, mangati nataka wamangishe jirongi, wana kopi, they don't know who we be, haikosi, white highlands no more, sisiri hawatoshi, hivi temepita rangi ya ngozi, na kabila najua ni mbili tu, maskini na mdosi, so synchronizing in time, 205, recolonizing man, siseme mbili hidi, notize wana rats, division za sheki wakifiro, Bogi mato, mtu anatusi matiti ya madha linyonya, lafu anapigiwa makofi za kilo, washutu dono nyanjiro, the same route, rape mama yetu Njeri, hizi ni betrea mahiro, ka Kenya ni Matrix, nani ndio niyo, kake madhi hakuwa the one day, society ko drunk na opia, milo semekana na Karl Marx, na vilabu ni chacha, na pay tax kwa karas baby, na mambanga, mothers can't even protect the babies, wanaume wezi protect my lady, wow, haki bengao, vita vya bunduki, tia mkuki, bullets ivuke naye, tangu era za nyayo, wanapumanga msee,
usikate tamaa, wewe ni shujaa, wewe ni shujaa, wewe ni shujaa.
Tukiwafasilia pazia tu expose zile ghasia nyi ufanya, mtatukuta kwetu mtatuvamia. Hiyo ilikuwa last year, nilidhani mtahadisia sense kwa wimbo zenu tukisinzia, bado mnasinzia this year. Unaweza teta ukishukiwa kimakosa, unaweza tema ukishibishwa uonge mbaya, unaweza hepa ukinusiwa, unaweza tema ukizidiwa, hakuna haja kujiforce kitu hautaki, unajua vile kwa uenda mgema kisifiwa. Raita mfema zalibiwa na wife yake akarepiwa, na hiyo ndio asanti alipatiwa. Fanya nini kuwatolea ma-idea za kuwasaidia, kuwabadilishia city, ukuta zote si true, kama ngaro ya poko ya kuexpose pati ya juu ya mguu, ikiandika ma-assassination, ma-sniper maarufu opposite building kwa roof, mighties nachwa kwa boots and eye boots na meza do. Time yako ya kuongea imeisha, maadui wanakuinda na harufu, kwa ile roho safi na moyo mkunjufu wa Munyakei, kuanzisha corruption, zero tolerance, fungulia kesi golden back na alipewa sati gani, account iliarishwa design ya Korea, kishavumilia viboko chini ya maslave master, hadi kupigwa na mayai ya kuoza ka Kenyatta.
Najua
Angalia sa. This goes out to all the shujaz, man. Let me tell you, each and every one of us, wherever we are, hey, I celebrate you. Anyone who's out there trying to work for a better country, for their family, for their children, you know, for their fellow citizens. Anyone out there who's a soldier in the struggle, I give you a big salute. And let me tell you, as I always say on this show, siku moja tutashinda manze. That's Angalia Sa by Uko Flani. And now let's go to song number 4 by Uko Flani as we gear up for our discussion of the day. And we're talking about Matatu touts. Ushaona msema amepigwa bare kwa matatu manze juu ya 10 bob. Akiingia aliambiwa ni 30. After amekalia kiti anapeana chwani anaambiwa anarudishwa 10 bob. Anasema bro, kunaendaje hapa? You've probably seen those things happening in matatus, and the best thing about this country is there are people who are willing to go to court over some of these shenanigans. So we're going to be talking about how Super Metro, one of your favorites, they were taken to court over something that one of their touts did to someone. And we're going to be looking at that story and perhaps asking the question, why do Kenyans, you and I, mbona tunaitikia watu wafanya tabia mbaya kwa barabara? Why do we allow that? Why do we allow people to be harassed in matatus to the point of even being assaulted? But you know what? We're going to be coming to that soon. But for now, let's get song number 4 by Uko Flani. Let's go.
Power Radio. Tune in and
Come on. I'm having so much fun in studio, man. I think this is the best job in the world. You know what? But I don't know about your job, but my goodness, I'm enjoying this one. We're taking 5 of the best from Uko Flani, and that's song number 4 out of 5. Let's get song number 5. Uko Flani is just so amazing. Hata naona ni kama the more naongea ni kama na interrupt. So let's do this. Let's get song number 5 by Uko Flani, and then when we come back, we can start talking about the things that are affecting us in this country. Hey. Haya, lamba glucose, twende kazi.
from sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Okay, kumesha kucha Yep, siku nyingine niende wapi sani kasa ngapi 8 wacha nimuone like jana nadhani mimi nirudi kasa 8 night wife nyumbani we sifa lipo tusha fight nikampiga fix busa hapa na pale mabusu yaka mix end of the fight I like namna gani mzee mbona unalala mpaka saa hizi I say
ni machofu tu ya jana usiku si unajua kwetu kila siku nipe tu muda mfupi nijiseti lakini oe vipi mchizi right ile santuri nilikupa tika jana je umejiloje unajua mchiza nini kuchi Afrika anataka eti mina wetu msukie mtwapa kama zarwe umesuka na ukanikuta na siyo mcheza ulivyotakata ile kibuko twenzetu mitatu mealikwa twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika twenzetu mitatu mealikwa twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika twenzetu mitatu mealikwa twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika
tumeshafika K cheki mashode watu wanaonekana wako high juja mosho gode hey how you doing baby ndio kina nani ama mmeshuka today okay kumbe mmekuja kutupokea hada ndio inazidi kuendelea ute mzee vigetu naogelea yeah Sultan, yeah.
So line up brain, karibuni kwenye pare. So nyimta kunywa nini?
Mina dhani lete kapreti tatu za nyama kisha ndio uje na vyako vinywaji mama.
All cheese and brain, basi feel at home.
Okay.
Alafu mina uliza kama leo mta perform.
Hatubabaiki, hatutishiki.
twenzetu mitatu mealikwa
Twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika, twenzetu mitatu imealikwa. Twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika, twenzetu mitatu imealikwa. Twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika, twenzetu mitatu imealikwa. Twenzetu watu wanazidi mimilika.
Tungane manze. Uko flani. Ay. What's your best out of that list? DJ CJ, nimeona maoni yako manze. DJ CJ liked the song number 2 most. That's even the one he talked about on Twitter, on X. That's Uko Flani for you. Remember, I don't know if Uko Flani do shows, by the way. I've never seen a poster for Uko Flani doing a show, but you know, if that is happening, of course, it will be amazing just to attend one of those. So remember, the thing I always say is if you hear some music here from an artist you've probably not heard before, you look for them on the socials, follow them, buy their merch, go to their concerts and everything. Tuko pamoja, tuko ndani. Now, ladies and gentlemen, where were you in 2013? Nakumbuka mwaka wa 2013. If I asked you, which was the top song in Kenya in 2013, what will you say? Now, let me tell you about 2013 for me. 2013, I was in uni. Niko hapo manze uni nimekula mbuko mbaya. Napambana. 2013. Then, I think we had an election that year. Sindio? The election was in 2013, yeah. The election was in 2013 because it was supposed to be in 2012. But then it was pushed to 2013. I remember that is a year. And there are these 2 young guys who came out in white shirts and red ties. Tukasema, oh my God, Kenya imebadilika manze. Oh, tulichezwa. Oh my goodness, tulichezwa. These guys came with white shirts, red ties, 2013, and guys were saying, hey, here we go. Anyway, Kenyans voted for the dynamic duo, as they were then known. And man, life has not been the same again. But anyway, that's not our discussion today. We're going to be playing the top 10 songs of 2013 that I came across this list. And I want you to tell me, is this list legit according to you? Or is it not legit according to you? Remember, our discussion of the day is, how do we deal with Matatu madness? There's someone who was assaulted in a Matatu. They went to court and the High Court actually issued a decision in their favor. And the SACCO was forced to pay. Now, this case highlights a lot of issues. For instance, if a tout in a Matatu slaps you, who ultimately should be held responsible? Is it the owner of the Matatu? Is it the tout? Is it the SACCO? All those questions are answered there. And this could probably help you if you ever get into, hata ukiona umegongo na mat, maybe you're driving and a mat hits you and they want to run away. Sometimes even instead of start fighting with them, I'll tell you what the law has said, what process you should follow, who can be held accountable. And let me tell you something, if there's a thing we take seriously in this country, it is the law. Na tutatumia kunyorosha. Sawa. But anyway, according to my list here, the number 10 song of 2013, this year when I was in campus, I was in university. I don't know about you. Ulikuwa wapi 2013? Me, I want to find out, where were you in 2013? DJ CJ, I know you can hear this. Where were you in 2013? Nataka kujua ulikuwa wapi as we count down the 2013 songs. And number 1, or rather number 10, because we'll be coming from 10 to 1, is the song Nakupenda Pia by WaNjeri featuring Alaine. Now, the 2010s was a very interesting time in Kenya because this was the time we started seeing Kenyans, collabing with international artists. And I have to really big up WaNjeri because WaNjeri is the one who started collaborating with artists from Jamaica. Fireburn them. Niko hapa naangalia Flozi anajua. Flozi ndio mzee wetu wa reggae hapa. But anyway, Waire gets Alain, and that time Alain was the hottest thing, man. Oh my God, you guys, you don't know 2013 like I do. Eh? Hi, yeah. Actually, in 2013, that's how it was. Alain was the hottest thing in the world. Like at that time. You guy. Woo. Anyway, nakupenda pia. Waire featuring Alain. Let's go.
Power Radio. Power
Love child on the case. Said you want a man. Said you want a man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why? Alain. Oh.
Love child records. Said she want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Why you make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia.
She don't care about me background story and thing. All she wants in life is oneness and thing. Saying to myself, me want this fine thing. Put me give and check to say the right thing. Listen, yeah, let me put a ring on it. Share it to me name, let her make you one call it. Them call me love child, consider me on it. Come in on me tongue, let me show you how me run it. She want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Why you make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. Why we teach me Swahili? Love in every language, yeah, me want feel it. I mean really, deeply, completely. Diverse class from Kingston straight to Nairobi. Don't wanna be lonely. Oh. This your loving, gas spoil. Oh. Come make we bring forth another love child.
Said she want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Why we make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. Oh, what a ting. The love you give me make me sing. Oh, what a ting. You treat me good, me African king. I'll be a queen from Jamaica. I cook your dinner, teach you patois. And when you're stressed, I'll make it better. I'll rub your head, massage your shoulder.
Never met an empress like Khalil. Feel love me one wait pon the rain. Ecstasy she go and get when I strain. Want to give you a little taste of me game. She grind properly when she wine in front of me. Show me that truly she be Jamaican and know a thing. Dirty wine and everything that will come with it. And know me love it when she said she want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Why you make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia.
Said she want a man who be faithful. She don't want a man who be so ungrateful. She don't need a love to be painful. More time for your heart, she be grateful.
Why you make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia. You make me wanna say nakupenda pia, nakupenda pia.
Boom! Waire. Alain. Hey, 2013. Who are you dating in 2013? I'm gonna check personal. That's song number 10. This was the 10th biggest song in 2013 in Kenya. Waire featuring the beautiful, the amazing, the soulful Alain with Nakupenda Pia. Coming in at number 9 is a song by a guy who, I don't know whether he still does gospel music, but he used to be a part of Kleptomaniacs. This gentleman is called Kolo. And Kolo did this song together with Stella Mwangi, known as STL, and Mimo. Now, Mimo now does a lot of Kikuyu songs. So if you know Mimo, and my God, I hope there are not two Mimos, because the Mimo I know aliondokea hizi ma popular music. Now she does a lot of Kikuyu songs, and she actually had an album listening party just the other day. So I'm gonna confirm this is her in this song, but well, the description says Mimo, so I only know one Mimo. So Mimo, shout out to you. But of course, Stella Mwangi, you probably know her as STL. STL was one of the first female rap artists to actually go mainstream, and she played a huge role in Kenyans actually accepting that, yeah, women can actually do this rap thing. And she's won awards internationally here in Kenya. STL is amazing. So here, together with Kolo, together with STL and Mimo, this was song number 9 of 2013. And I'm asking you, where were you in 2013? When the dynamic duo was coming into Kenya, now it's almost 12 years later. How old were you? Where were you? And that question no one wants to answer. Who are you dating, and are you still dating them now, 12 years later? Anyway, here is Floss Nawewe. Floss Nawewe. And this was actually if you think of it, it's like the most extravagant and elegant song of the year. You know? Just listen to this. Let's go.
Naitwa Kolo. My name is Kolo, yeah. Naitwa Kolo. STL Mimo, let's go.
Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right. Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right.
Welcome to the most extravagant and elegant night of your life. I'll be your usher, yeah, you like it my way, cause I'm right. I'll never do you wrong, and even though I might accept my apology in advance without a fight. Okay, magaga na upo asha odaka skuma, so hii wiki si tuko sawa, ugali na pia nyumba, mziki pia ni bumba, talanta aina dumba, sakata rumba na kaina bamba, kidole tagumba, wacha ni cross na wewe, dos na wewe, niringe kata usi na ni floss na wewe, usijali mini performer na nina mic moja, ngoja uone vile nina show na wewe.
Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right.
Hey, I don't know if you feel the same way that I do, cause I feel like my heart is pumping harder around you. So tell me, is it me you wanna be with? Please don't leave me hanging out. Oh my baby, come and meet me downtown, cause I'm done. Gotta make my number one. I don't want no other one. Up all night we see the sun, but I beat the beat goes on. Can't get over you, love you long time, yeah that I do. Kwangu wesi bronze, while silver labda dhahabu.
Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right. Early morning when I wake up, it's only you I seem to think about. You're my sunshine I'm longing for. Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right. Floss na wewe, kani picha piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right.
A shooby-dooby-dabba-doo. Be my baby.
Floss na wewe,
A shooby-dooby-dabba-doo.
piga pose na wewe, mtaani wako ita boss na wewe, I will always do you right. Na
Naitwa Kolo.
Floss na
My name
wewe.
is Kolo.
Floss na wewe. You know, there's just something special about when your woman tells you they're flossing with you. Unajua yani, anasema mtaani wanakuita boss. Yo! You guy, my guy. Ladies, the way to a man's heart is through his ego. Hii ya tumbo hii ni ya Afrika bwana. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about Matatu madness. Have you ever been in a Matatu and you just saw a chaotic scene? Well, let me paint a picture for you. It's 7th August 2018. This lady called Wairimo Mudhoni enters into a Super Metro registration number KCH434T. Okay? She boarded the bus heading to Steamer Circle, where she said she was going to make a deposit of 80,000 shillings. Now, to her shock, she realized at the Ngara area that the bus was heading towards Thika Road instead of the Westlands area. So what does she do? She asked the bus conductor to stop the vehicle so that she can alight. She gave him 1,000 shillings to deduct the fare, but he refused to return her change. Now, this caused an altercation that saw the bus driver stop the bus and come into the Matatu. The driver then grabs Wairimo, pushes her outside the vehicle, causing her to hit her leg on the metal barrier at the vehicle's door before she fell outside. He then followed her and proceeded to slap her and hit her until she bled. This is the driver. Aya. Then, the driver and the tout thereafter threw her belongings to her before speeding off. She checks her bag and she discovers the 80k she had was missing. She also realized that the gold pendant she was wearing was missing. So what does she do? She proceeds to report the matter to the police at Kiambu Road, but she was referred to Pangani Police Station where she reported the incident. In the process, she was sent to Medicines Sans Frontiers, MSF, at Huruma to procure the P3 form. So on the same day, Wairimo also reports the matter to the Super Metro office in Nairobi CBD, in particular to the fleet supervisor, one gentleman called Michael Muturi. Now, Michael later on called her and informed her that the particular bus in question was not scheduled to be in operation on that day and that the alleged assailant driver was a squad driver. For wale watumi matatu, squad driver is a guy who's just given the matatu to pick people here and there, but he's not the designated driver. Hata unaweza angalia upate, he doesn't even have a license. Okay? Anyway, so that's what he says. So the following day, Wairimo then decides, you know what? Explanation for me, it makes no sense. So she goes to NTSA. She goes to NTSA and makes a report with NTSA. And she informs them that the driver was not an official driver, which was contrary to the rules and regulations of the NTSA. The NTSA is the National Transport and Safety Authority. And they basically manage all traffic matters in Kenya, all road issues. So, sawa? On the same day, she spotted that same bus in the Nairobi CBD and immediately reported it to the police. They then went to the Supermetro stage to wait for it. Unfortunately, the bus did not come to the designated stage. Anyway, a few days later, Wairimo is then invited for an identification parade by the investigating officer in the matter, but that driver was not among the persons paraded. She then said that the investigating officer undertook to continue with investigations. Afterwards, the investigations officer stopped picking her calls. Now, this prompted her to report the matter to the Kenya Police Headquarters and requested to be assigned a new investigating officer. Thereafter, the owner of the bus was summoned by the police. A meeting was held on 2nd September 2018 and was attended by the OCS of Pangani Police Station, the investigating officer, the owner of the Matatu, Michael Muturi was the fleet manager, together with Wairimo. In that meeting, Wairimo states that the owner of the Matatu refused to compensate her for the loss incurred during the incident. And according to him, he maintained that his bus was not scheduled to operate on that day. The police then decided to proceed with the court case at Makadara Law Courts, which was on 7th September 2018. Wairimo then stated that the accused person who was presented in court was not the alleged assailant driver and that the charge sheet did not adequately address the particulars of the offense. So what had happened is, ule ameletwa hapo kotini, that is not the man who assaulted me. That is what she says. She informed the magistrate and the prosecution of the same. In effect, the matter was then withdrawn under Section 87A of the Criminal Procedure Code. Ladies and gentlemen, things are boiling nicely. Let's get song number 8. And then when we come back, we're trying to find out Wairimo has been assaulted in a matatu by the tout. She gave him 1,000 shillings. He's refused to give her change. The driver comes, leaves his driver's seat, comes inside the Matatu, slaps her, throws her out. In the process of throwing her out, she hits her leg against the metal bar at the door. Then they throw her things at her and they slap her and she bleeds. Then they leave her there. Now, where we end the story now is that eventually someone is brought to court to be charged with the offense. And she stands up in court and says, "Excuse me, Your Honor, this is not the guy who assaulted me. Who you see Ali ni chapa." Hey, the plot is getting thicker. But song number 8. These guys, in 2013, they were booming. Sijuka unakumbuka Makmende? That Makmende's band, that the guys who did that song called Just a Band. Now, Just a Band did a song called Matatizo in 2013. And they created one of the most mellow and compelling and empowering songs of the year. Now, this Matatizo, of course, was, you could look at it as they had sampled, there's a guy called Issa Juma who had done the song Matatizo Nimeyazoea. And so these guys came and sampled Matatizo. So this is Just a Band with Matatizo. And then when we come back, we're following up on the story of Wairimo, the crazy, crazy story that happened in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, Just a Band.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Ndugu yangu we, usiwe na shaka, mimi niko kitakachotokea nitakusaidia. Matatizo ni ya kila mtu, hayakuarifu yanapokujia, yanapotokea nitakusaidia. Yaliponipata wengi walicheka sana, kwangu mimi naona ni kawaida. Ndugu yangu mimi, matatizo nimeyazoea, kwangu mimi naona ni kawaida. Ndugu yangu we, usiwe na shaka, mimi niko kitakachotokea nitakusaidia. Kwangu mimi naona ni kawaida. Matatizo ni ya kila mtu, hayakuarifu yanapokujia, yanapotokea nitakusaidia. Kwangu mimi naona ni kawaida.
You know, sometimes you hear an instrumentalist play and you just know the rent was due. I think the guy was playing keys, the guy was playing piano on this song, where the rent was due. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Wairimo's story. Wairimo went through something that many people in Kenya go through. And I hope it's going to be an opportunity for us just to see how did the court deal with this matter. Anyway, so Wairimo stood up in court and said, this is not the person who actually assaulted me. So on requesting for fresh investigations by the police, the matter was then transferred to the police, but, and this was the DCI, the Director of Criminal Investigations, was told, hey, come and take over this matter. All right? However, okay, even in spite of that being done, the DCI did not inform Wairimo of the next steps to be taken in the matter. Frustrated, she then voiced her concerns on Twitter. As a result, she was summoned for a meeting on 17th October 2018. It is claimed that at the meeting, the Super Metro personnel undertook to compensate her for the loss but did not do so. Now, the matter was also picked up by a reporter working for Nation Media who sought to interview her. Her story was published on the 11th August 2019. Guys, a year later, Saturday Nation. And she was also her story was also posted on Pulse Live Kenya YouTube channel on 28th January 2020. In addition to this, Wairimo wrote a letter dated 3rd October 2019. In that letter, she was advised to address it to the DCI. Now, later on in 2020, her case was assigned again. Guys, her case now at this time is assigned to one Eunice Njue. Okay? Anyway, the case is then assigned to Eunice Njue. Eunice Njue takes over the matter. Now, in like manner, a meeting is then held. Okay? Eunice Njue and the Super Metro personnel, they maintained that they would settle the matter, but in the second meeting, they refused to compensate her, basically walking away from the original position and the original offer. So those events consisted of a push and pull, and promises were being made that action was going to be taken, but all was futile. Okay? Now, according to Wairimo, this is what she had to say in court. She said that this situation is not unique to her, but highlights the violence women face in the form of harassment, assault, rape, and murder while in public transportation. And this is a question of women's safety in public transportation, okay? So anyway, she's come and she's brought the case to court. Now, Super Metro, through the chairman Nelson Manginduki, they filed a response. And in his response, he said that they are a transport fleet management company that operates in Nairobi with over 200 individual and corporate members who operate under their name at a fee. This means that Super Metro and its directors do not interfere with the daily operations of any of the franchisees, you know, guys who are using the Super Metro name for their vehicles, okay? So they cannot control the drivers and the conductors. So the only thing that they do is they employ support staff such as fleet supervisors to carry out their administrative work. Accordingly, he said that the driver who assaulted Wairimo was not an employee of Super Metro for it to be held liable. He also said that this was evidenced by the fact that the police did not find any of the Super Metro people guilty even to the point of taking them to court. In fact, he notes that one of its fleet managers, Michael Muturi, was one of the prosecution witnesses set to testify in view of Wairimo's case. Moreover, Michael Muturi made sure to assist Wairimo throughout. Now, considering this, according to the witness, he said that the Super Metro had been cooperative and aided in the process to enable Wairimo to access justice. Additionally, he's also saying that the numerous fleet of vehicles operating under its name carry women on a daily basis, and that they had never received such complaints or circumstances that would cause their commute to be unsafe, amounting to violation of these women's rights. Therefore, according to him, he said that this petition that was being taken to court had been was being pushed through ulterior motives, motivated by monetary reasons. Basically, he was saying, Wairimo just wants money from us. That's why she has brought this matter to court. In any case, he said that Wairimu had never taken any steps to ask Super Metro to take account for any acts or omissions that could be ascribed to its staff members. Okay? That was the response. By nani? Super Metro. So basically wamesema, sisi kazi yetu ni kupeana jina. Okay? Tunapeana jina. People come and trade under the Super Metro name. We don't hire those people. Okay? We can't control the drivers. We can't control the touts. We only control the fleet managers. And basically what they are saying is, what happens in the car is the business of the driver, the tout, and the owner of that car. Tuko pamoja? Anyway, the owner of the motor vehicle was the second respondent in the case. And according to him, he says that this petition did not, had mentioned people in the case who should not even have been in the case in the first place. In any case, he said that he owns the car, but that car was not operating and on the road on that day as had been alleged. The vehicle had been grounded on account of a mechanical problem, and so it had been in the yard the whole day. In view of this, he argues he cannot be held liable for the alleged actions. He also claims that contrary to Wairimu's allegations, he had never undertaken to settle her complaint outside court. Okay? According to him also, he said, Wairimu had failed to give clear information and details surrounding the incident. But he also argued that Wairimu had failed to substantiate her claims. And so, he was saying, you guys need to dismiss this case. Muirushe inje. The plot is getting thicker. So now we've heard from Super Metro, we've heard from the owner of the car. Next, we're going to be heading for the police. But before we do that, we have song number 7. You know, song number 7 is by a guy who was a very nice musician and then decided to become a politician, and he just represents everything wrong in this country. But you know what? This was the number 7 song that year in 2013. Kipepeo. Yeah? This was before everyone started saying Jaguar, all the songs sound the same. You know, ngoma zote zina sound the same, ngoma za Jaguar. It's like listening to those Rwandese songs. You know, listen to those Rwandese gospel songs. It all sounds the same, you know. Like, mkona tune, yani hiyo tune, we are not atubanduki. Tumeshikilia hapo. Anyway, 2013. Are you still dating the person you're dating in 2013? But let me make it a simpler question for you. Do you still have the same friends? Ama marafiki wamebadilika? Can you remember someone you're with who was a friend in 2013? Yeah, maybe it's a nice day to catch up with them. Just give them a call. But of course, when people see you're calling them out of the blue after 12 years, they think you're asking them for money. So don't ask for money. Anyway, song number 7 of 2013, Kipepeo by one Mr. Jaguar. Let's go.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Tazama kule, 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 tumetoka. Tazama kule, 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 tumetoka. Nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo. Napepea, juu ya mapenzi unayonipa. Nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo. Napepea, juu ya mapenzi unayonipa. Nataka leo nitangaze niseme, kama si wewe staki mwingine. Na wabaya wabaki waseme, ni uchawi mamishaniroga. Mapenzi unayonipa, hakuna mwingine ashawainipa. Kama si wewe staki mwingine, kama si wewe staki mwingine. Sitakuteza ili unililie, nitakutunza ili unizalie. Kama samaki sirudi nyuma, nikiwa nawe sirudi nyuma. Nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo. Napepea, juu ya mapenzi unayonipa. Nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo. Napepea, juu ya mapenzi unayonipa. Maombi niliyoomba yamefika, niliyemwomba Mola amenipa. Nitamfuata kama kivuli, kokote aendako. Maombi niliomba yakafika, niliyemwomba Mola amenipa. Nitamfuata kama kivuli, kokote aendako.
nitakutesa ili unililie, nitakutunza ili unizalie. Kama samaki sirudi nyuma, nikiwa nawe sirudi nyuma, nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo, napepea napepea juu ya mapenzi unayonipa, nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo, napepea napepea juu ya mapenzi unayonipa. Tazama kule 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 tumetoka, 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 kule 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 tumetoka, kule 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 tumetoka, kule tumetoka, kule tumetoka. Main switch.
That's Jaguar anapepea, anazidi kupepea. Hey, we're talking about the story of one Wairima Muzoni who was assaulted in a Super Metro bus. Now, when the police came, the police as well came and said, yes, the things are as she's saying. Actually, things happened that way. We brought the investigations. We brought the wrong person to court. She refused to testify and said, this is not the person who assaulted me. The matter was withdrawn. So, according to her, the police actually did their best. You know, they carried out proper investigations and they don't understand why they are being brought to court. Now, for NTSA said that when they became aware of Wairimo's case on 8th August 2018, Wairimo was issued with the contact details of the vehicle's owner. Now, in addition, the then deputy director in charge of licensing, Wilson Tuigong, he called for a meeting on 17th October 2018 with Super Metro's fleet supervisor and their employees. Now, he stated that it was agreed that the matter be settled by Super Metro through compensation for Wairimo. He also makes known that the seventh respondent in this matter, okay? And the seventh respondent was the director of the NTSA. According to him, he says, they were actually not informed, okay? Hawakuelezewa that this agreement was not honored. According to them, they were like, we sat and we agreed, and so that means everything should have actually been handled and should have ended. Na hiyo story imeishia hapo, okay? Now, the case here is very simple. Who is responsible for what happened to Wairimo Muthoni, and how should the court deal with cases such as this? Now, you have to remember that Wairimo is a lady, and one of the issues for her is that, hey, this is a case of violence against women. And matatus are becoming increasingly dangerous for women because we are being beaten there and nothing is being done about it. And that's why she was actually bringing it in. She was bringing it in as a question of human rights violations, okay? My rights have been violated. And so the court needs to actually step in and help me with the way my rights have been violated. And so the court had to answer some questions. What was the responsibility of each of these individuals? What should they actually have done? The court started by saying that when it comes to the police actually, they did what they had to do. They carried out the investigation. Of course, the wrong person is brought to court, but still, they carried out the role that they were meant to carry out. But one of the first key, or rather the key question that was needed to be determined here was, had her rights actually been violated? Had Muthoni's rights been violated? Now, the court started by looking at her affidavit. And in her affidavit, she was very clear. She was assaulted on 7th August 2018 in a bus KCT 434T that belonged, that had an owner, but was managed by Super Metro. She gave them 1,000 shillings note. They refused to give her the change. The driver stops the bus, comes to the passenger cabin, joins the conductor in pushing her from the bus, causing her to fall outside the bus. Then they followed her outside, they slap her until she started bleeding. And my question is, the other people in the matatu, the other 32 people in the matatu, yani mnaona tu dem amechapa makofi hapo bana, and you just seated. Kenyans. Anyway, this was 2018. I don't think you can do such a thing in 2025. Tutashuka na wewe mbaya sana. We are proper woke. And so the court begins by just, capturing that. Now, the first denial was that this bus was not operating on that day. Okay? However, Super Metro actually came and said, no, the bus was actually operating on that day. And therefore, the court was of the view that the owner's claim that the bus was not operating was untruthful, and they rejected that line of defense. Okay? In this case, he merely denied that the bus was not operating that day. Okay? He did not specifically deny knowledge of the persons who were operating the bus and who assaulted the first petitioner. That was one thing that the owner of the bus did not do. He said it was not operating, but he never said, I don't know the driver, I don't know the tout, I don't know those people. Okay? Now, the court also goes to say, in any case, no report had been filed that the bus had been hijacked and operated by strangers. The only reasonable inference to make, therefore, is that the people who were operating the bus that day were doing so under his authority. Okay? Now, what about the argument by Super Metro that us guys, we are not involved in the driver, we are just in fleet management? The court said, I find it to be utter negligence and absolute lack of due diligence that the management of a fleet of public service buses would find it unnecessary to ensure that the vehicles placed under their management are in control of professional, disciplined, and legally compliant persons, identifiable and known to them at any given time, as it is its brand which is at stake. To say that that is the duty of the owner who hands the vehicle to the SACCO for the day-to-day management is deceptive and unconvincing. If the explanation by Super Metro is allowed, it will defeat the very essence of why fleet management for public service vehicles was introduced in this country. And it will be a gross injustice to the consumers of those matatus, of those services. Matatu SACCOs were introduced to ensure accountability to the public, and the SACCO must take responsibility for the poor service and harassment of the members of the public by crew under their management. They must and will be held accountable for the misconduct or indiscipline of persons operating under their management and cannot run away from that mandate. And based on that, the court said, we find that Super Metro, together with the owner of the Matatu, are liable for the actions of the driver and the Matatu tout. They were liable for the violence that Wairimo Muthoni received on the 7th of August 2018, the forceful ejection from the bus for a service she had duly paid for, and the act of tossing out her belongings from the speeding bus violated her inherent dignity and Article 28. Violently slapping her repeatedly to the extent that she bled violated her freedom and security of person, contrary to Article 29. The loss of cash of 80,000, the refusal to give back her change after paying the fare using 1,000 note, as well as stealing her gold pendant, violated her right to property, contrary to Article 40 of the Constitution. That is what the court was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, usishinde ukibishana na madereva wa matatu. Just note the SACCO. Then go deal with the SACCO. Because what the court is saying here is that the SACCO is responsible for what those people in the matatus do. Someone is not giving you back your fare. Someone is being violent towards you. The driver is drunk. All those things. Don't even bother with them. Go straight to the SACCO. They have a responsibility. The SACCO, together with the owner of the vehicle, they have a joint responsibility. Now, in law, we have this thing we call vicarious liability, which basically is the idea that if someone is your employee, okay, and they are carrying out actions under your authority, then their actions will be yours. You are liable for what they do. That's why the owner of the Matatu is liable for the actions of the driver of the Matatu. So you don't even need to bother about suing the driver of the Matatu or the tout. Wachana now. Deal with the SACCO and deal with the driver. This is a fantastic judgment. And also, you have a right to dignity. Being slapped, being thrown out of a moving car, that violates your dignity as a human being and as a person. And remember, the right to dignity is inherent in this country. You cannot violate that right that every person in Kenya enjoys. That was on the question of culpability. But the second thing was, what reliefs should they get? Now that the court has found yenyewe ulikosewa, what should be done? But before you come to that, there's a gentleman, 2013 sijui ilikuwa wapi, but there's a guy bana alikuwa anaitwa Red Sun. Red Sun is still alive. Wacha niche kusema ati alikuwa anaitwa. Red Sun is still alive, he's still there. I think he has probably a new song, came out sometime last year. But this was Red Sun, who was number 6. His song was number 6 biggest song in 2013. And this song is Better Than Most. You're going to be getting that song shortly. But do you remember Soja Tunavamiwa? Manze Red Sun alienda studio huko akapata, wacha niseme allegedly. So allegedly, yeah? Red Sun ameenda studio huko, manze anapata producer. Anamwambia ampatie his masters. Producer anaanza kuenda kando kando. Producer ni ashikwe mabare huko na Red Sun, manze. Red Sun is slapping the senses out of this guy. And the guy is shouting, Soja tunavamiwa! Soja! Soja bana hakuonekana. Then, DJ Shitty did the greatest thing you'll ever hear, which I'm going to be playing for you after Red Sun song. But this is Better Than Most by the one and only Red Sun.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Man, I'm better than most. I'm better than them. I'm better than. Straight, check it. I'm better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm better than the wall of them. Better than the ballers. I'm better than the wall of them. When them see me step, man, I shine than the wall of them. Learn something, gangsta not afraid of them. Girl them love it when them see me perform. Driving mad and them never stay calm. Gangsta loving that the girl them a want. We give it to them like a raging storm. Make the girl them prosper so wine and break off. Gangsta not run from the girls when I take off. Dressing a designer clothes we don't knock off. Straight boys. See me a say better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm hotter than fire. Hotter than them all admire. Gangsta make the girl them all perspire. We make the girl them bust and tear them attire. Make the girl them wine and dance till the morning. Rock out my girl, do no force, no wine pon it. Work it out as I'm watching and balling. Wine pon your head, tap and flow, you are crawling. See we love it when the girl them bust the wine. No man can resist where we no find. So dip it low, girl, work your waistline. For me the girl them bust the wine. I'm better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. I'm better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine from the rhymes. I'm better Better than the wall of them. Better than the ballers, I'm better than the wall of them. When them see me step, man, I shine than the wall of them. Learn something, gangsta not afraid of them. Girl, them love it when them see me perform. Drive them mad and them never stay calm. Gangsta loving that the girl them a want. We give it to them like a raging storm. Make the girl them cross bust so wine and break off. Gangsta not run from the girls we not take off. Dressing a designer clothes we don't knock off. Straight pause. See me a say better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. Better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine for me rhymes. Better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. Better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine for me rhymes. Better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. Better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine for me rhymes. Better than most. Me song make the girl them wine and tear them blows. Better than most. Girl them say me fine and them wine for me rhymes.
Better than most. Red Sun. But they, if you pay attention, unasikia kuna morale. Nina morale. Just listen. It's there. Nina morale. Hey, who am I? Mimi ni nani? Mimi si producer. Mimi tu ni fan. Ladies and gentlemen, Soja tumevamiwa. Are you ready? Yeah. I think this was 2018 or thereabouts. Twende kazi. Let's see.
Niambie kusimame wewe mwanaume amka. Niambie ile tutafanya. Nionyesheni. Unataka sasa nakwambia nionyesheni. Nini wewe? Nini sasa? Mbona unapiga? Sheria. Mbona nipiga? Haya, unataka kucheza sapi? Unataka kupiga. Mama naambia unaishi. Piga testi hapa. Wacha rao. Piga mimi. Sana. Sio Baba, wanataka ikaja. Nani sapi? Tutakosana. Msenge huyu jamaa. Mimsenge. Mimsenge vipi? Soja! Kuna tumevamiwa. Soja njoo tumevamiwa. Wewe ready ni msenge kweli huyu jamaa.
Hey, Soja Joe! Hey, Soja bana, tumevamiwa. You know, where? I think next weekend, Flozy, we have to do the top songs of 2018, you know? It's just not today. But that's Red Sun for you. Man, a bad man. If you tell he's a bad man, you better believe it, man. He's a bad man. Where? Na hiyo story sijui ilishaje. Anyway, I hope he was given what he had come to ask for. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about to finish up Muthoni's story. And the court said, Muthoni by there alichapwa, okay? And her rights were violated, okay? So, because her rights were violated, then you have to be given damages. So, in the instant case, this is what the court says, considering the indignity the petitioner was subjected to, being thrown forcefully from the bus, losing her property, being repeatedly slapped in public until she bled, it is my considered view that compensation to the tune of 420,000 shillings is fair and reasonable in the circumstances of this case. The same is apportioned equally. Super Metro to pay 210,000 and the owner of the Matatu to pay 210,000 to make 420,000. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about this case that I find interesting. Muthoni could just have been like any other Kenyan who says, wacha hiyo maneno nimeachana nayo. But since 2018, this woman fought for her right. She fought for her right to have her constitutional rights protected. She fought for her right as a woman. She fought for her rights as a Kenyan. She fought for her rights as a passenger. She fought for her rights as a human being. Her right to dignity. No one should slap you. Why are they slapping you? No one should refuse to give you back your change. Why should the driver of a Matatu harm you? It's taken her almost 7 years to get justice. But eventually, she did get her justice. So what's the lesson here for you and I? The only way for things to change in this country is for people to stop treating some of these things as normal, because they are not normal. We have to have the boldness and the courage to actually step up in moments and say, hey, we will not accept this. We will not agree to this. That is the only way things can change in this country. And now, I'm sure the owner of that car and Super Metro, they both know we would never allow this to happen again. Remember, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. And for you and I, 2025 is a year where we do something. It's the year where we say silence is not an option. It's the year where we say we're going to raise our voices and we're going to say what must be said. Warima Mudhoni, big up to you. I appreciate you and we celebrate you right here on Power Radio. Pokea makofi. That's for you, Warima. And for the lesson you're teaching us about standing up for ourselves and using the system to fight our battles. You know, you don't need to start engaging in fights with the Matatu out there, Munapigana Mangumi. No. There's a law in this country and it works. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come to song number 5 of 2013. Now, we're getting to the area for the bangers. These are the bangers now, okay? Number 5, a gentleman from Kibera called Octopizo Number 9 featuring Amina. And the song is Swag. This was song number 5 in 2013. One of the top songs of the year. Let's go.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Oh,
Sheria.
yeah.
Ngoma inaitwa Swag. Lakini si ya kujisifu mtu wangu. Nikuambia watu mtaani wache kucopy-paste songs za watu wengine. So, kau tembea na slippers, hiyo ndo swag yako. Kau tembea na mgutupu, hiyo ndo swag yako. Sijaribu kucopy msejo swag. Swag haikuwa kikung'ara. Swag ni kuoga mtu wangu.
Okay, Prime Minister Number 9 baby size 8 on a miniskirt. Brand ecolode na my rhymes kama canister. Ready to blow kama rapper of Afghanistan. Super gifted, I'm present like a register. Paper chasing on the papers like an auditor. But missy soldier boy, but yes I'm a militant. Eyes wide open on the streets, I'm vigilant. Balling off the shells like I'm from Trinidad. No beamer, no Benz, I'm rolling on a silicon nickel. House and Matito Toyota is a silica. I bring the Obama swag back. I'm the senator, crazy like a sinister, rolling like a sinister, official like a visitor. Uongo kaza media, bustle like cute ladies, but they must be cute, sweet, sugarific, kama Lupiter. Hey, swag.
Oh, this is swag music. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, swag. Oh, this is swag music. Right, this is swag music.
Nafanya rose, I sound got rosy. Nafanya rosy, I sound opposite. Zero, Kibera's finest Kenyan superhero. Kwa rap na let a change cause I'm Forex Bureau. You know baby, let's do it in the dark. Juata nare kipoteski still, the do glow. Hip hop I hold it down. I'm judo, load ice na roll dice. I'm ludo, na pila maindi na wa amaze karuto. I'm the ish wengi wao bado ni mshuto cause they don't stink. Freestyle raps ta misi jarun sina time ya kumada ink cause sitaji big man, misi kuku yo. Sitaji ink man, misi mbuku yo. Mnaitaji lighter, mi ndio nduku. Feather leather swag yao ni plastic kasuku.
Oh, swag. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, swag. Oh, this is swag music. Right, this is swag music.
mwenye dhambi hata God anajua missina kin like a listener clean uchafu missina mresh mkono ni ina mresh mnono ni nina ubongo mzima ni vina feka vitu za uchina rhymes check swag check mic check bank check hey wanna lack flow squeeze me waita lek star on the galaxy for heaven's sake so true player Roger Miller white clean chinchilla so ill my only friends nowadays are drug dealers flow like a lemon nimebeba demo mikono ni chafu mwili mzima bana hamna nare mazejo half Kenya power fresh all day ninanukia kama flower bro trash flow but please don't let her cash flow every time I spit 8 figures
swag. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, swag. Oh, this is swag music. Right, this is swag music.
Sheria mtu wangu, so umesikia. Sijaribu kukopi swag ya mtu. Sikuzi hata kula njugu ni swag. Kula mahindi choma ni swag. Kula zile ice za bob zenye tulikuwa na kula primo ni swag. Si lazima uende KFC. Number 9 baby.
Number 9 baby na amesema he's the ish au wengine ni mshuto. That's Kenyan hip hop. You guys. Coming next. This was song number 4 and let me tell you, oh my goodness. Where were you when this song dropped? You know, this was around the period when Sauti Sol was still a boys band. Walifika mahali wakatoa mashati wakasema, you guys, tushakuwa wanaume sasa. Treat us like the men we are. But my goodness, do you remember the person you were thinking of when this song came out? Don't pick up your phone and text them unless you're still with them. But I'm not even going to tell you which song it is. I'm just going to let Flozy do her thing. This is the 4th biggest banger of 2013. Let's go.
Another one for the ladies. South is all. Yeah, baby. Touch me, baby. Tulipokuwa Brimo, ulisema umeninoki, nikakuseti kwa Odijo. Tukaingia seko, adolezi kanipanda, nikakubusu kwenye basta. Yeah. Tukaingia kampo, nikasema nakupenda, ukasema unasoma. Bado nakuona daily, looking fly na kufeel even more. I wonder what I'm gonna do if you ever walk out the door.
Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile. Ukiwa mahali nakonda sana, nikikuona ninapagawa. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile. Love is a strong thing, strong thing, strong thing. My love is a strong thing, strong thing, strong thing.
Tukamaliza kampo, nikaanza kuimba, ukapata kajobo downtown. Tukapatana tao, you are looking very sexy. Tukawasha kavodo, ukawa tipsi kidogo, ukasema unanipenda na huwezi kuniacha. Tangu zamani ulinipenda ila hukuweza sema. Ukasema unanipenda na huwezi kuniacha. Tangu zamani ulinipenda ila hukuweza sema. Na bado nakuona daily, looking fly na kufeel even more. I wonder what I'm gonna do if you ever walk out the door.
ninapagawa. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile vile. Love is a strong thing, strong thing, strong thing. My love is a strong thing, strong thing, strong thing.
Nikaimba lazizi wangu we, nikaimbia polisi na nikaimba soma
Uye, na nikasema popote ulipo mina kuwaza mama. I'm a gentleman. Na bado nakuona daily, looking fly na kufeel even more. I wonder what I'm gonna do. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile vile. Ukiwa mbali nakonda sana, nikikuona ninapagawa. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile vile. Na sasa uko 50, bado unakaa fiti. Yeah, you can get it.
Weh, still the one, sorry soul. Then the number 3 song, as we get to song number 1, very, very soon, was Mobimba. This was P-Unit. Remember P-Unit? They had a surgeon rapping, man. There's a guy who was a surgeon, ana rap, alafu anaenda anakufanya C-section huko Mata Hospital. 2013 was a strange year for Kenya. Anyway, this is Mobimba featuring Alicious, and Alicious, oh, so beautiful. You know that she still sings? Na alikuwa amenyoa kipara ama alikuwa amefanya nini? There's just a thing about her. But this is Mobimba as we come almost to the end of the show. But of course, you have to get to song number 1. Tuko hapa, tuko pamoja, we are locked. Twende kazi.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Le mesdames et messieurs, écoutez-moi tout le monde. Alicious, everybody come on, let's dance.
Sheria. Nipate hunting meet and greet, sipping ladies of their feet. Bongo Kongo na lingi yo, naingiza shilingi siringi. Oh yeah, wanataka more. Nashika mic na wakabako, always tighter than before. Nafanya loco international, locomotion kila nation. Roko moko noko washa moto moto kasambusa, nakagusa kama riga.
Kugonga na ye, anakaa fiti mina bonga na ye, akileta noma mina bonda ye, Afrika, Kenya, Kongo na ye, shika jamu koma na ye, kini genge Mobimba bolinga na ye. Kuna kapari ye, swaga mekubali kuna party ye, kala kasupa ndo kakari ye, kana ka chicken da kakari ye, kaikari ye, minjo mgenge wawadi, so soft to a super scared didi, ladies wanna go with me but buga missing naga time.
so delicious. Me for the Christmas, zangu tu ni mos. Shika ganji na kuflos. Africa mobimba, mokili mobimba. Kenya Congo mobimba, commotion kwenye flow. Do you pressure king of flow? Ladies, this how we go. Alekita, mata, kita, mata. Boss in a mata. I'm getting older, daily boss na kula bata. Aligoso, bonita deliciosa Nicola. Aligolo, tuzo kendele boss. Aligoso, Africa bimba Nicola. Aligolo, Pita, mata, shuka,
We nakumbuka 2013 manze nimetoa jasho mbaya manze. P-Unit na Alicious. My God. Song number 2. Now let me tell you, this was the rookie of the year. If you actually think about it, this was the first time we had her voice on radio, and my God, my goodness, as in this song was so good it made a baby. Let's go. Song number 2 of 2013. This is So Alive. And I'm not even going to tell you who's singing this song, but this is So Alive. Flozy, let's go.
It's number 9, baby.
I dream of a sky where the lights never die down. I'm awake in my sleep and I'm falling to the ground. I want the answers to the questions of the reactions. Whether it makes sense or the path is fatal attraction. Is it the whiteness of the cloud or the steam in my mirror? Is it the broken of a glass? Could it be more clearer? 'Cause I feel so alive. No one can stop me even if they try. 'Cause I've been trying much too long. You can beat me down, I'll stay strong. 'Cause I feel so alive. Beat me down, I'll stay strong. Through the rain and the hail and the fire, do whatever they bring till I get my desire. Is it the whisper of an angel or the pounding of my heartbeat? Is it the playing of a record where the drumming in the bass meet? 'Cause I feel so alive. No one can stop me even if they try. 'Cause I've been trying much too long. You can beat me down, I'll stay strong. 'Cause I feel so alive. Beat me down, I'll stay strong.
Walinidharau lakini usikise mtu wangu, kuna venye nimekafunga Ramadhan wese ni sahau. Tunikingia kwa booth mule boy ukikizwa masnia design ya Jackie Chan, sota mnikate mguu, amwezi ni defeat, finya backspace kwa comp wezi ni delete, kuja na pinye still amwezi kuni beat, na hizo wealth zote mkonazo amwezi kuni reach. Wanadai mini mskini, I need to gain some weight. Mini maskini wa pocket needs to gain weight, cause raha wanabonda, after raha wanahara wanakonda, kangonda. Mini hustling daily, kukula smart make sure nimenona kuliko anaconda. Sikizwa kiniona ni sura wanakuaga wamebonda, hizo mipaka tunazivuka bila bada.
'Cause I feel so alive. No one can stop me even if they try. 'Cause I've been trying much too long. You can beat me down, I'll stay strong. 'Cause I feel so alive. Beat me down, I'll stay so alive. I've been trying much too long. You can beat me down, I'll stay strong. Cause I feel so high. Beat me down, I'll stay strong.
Sheria. Don't let discouragement get in life. Wala sana kuambiaga uwezi toboa. Wala sana kuchekelea. That time that we proved them wrong. So it's gonna be other ways. The future's here. With the best leaders. That's the ego to them. If you're still hating on us, go on, cause we need it. It's not banana, baby.
Sage. Ugh. Her voice just heals you, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this show. It's 3 p.m. and I've got to get out of here together with Flozi. Tuende traffic to kufanya leo manzi. It's a Saturday. Mtoke kwa nyumba bwana. This sun, you need to feel this sun. And please give suggestions on swimming pools, you know? Mtu ende ajitovokie. That's the word from where I come from. Unajirusha ndani ya maji. Unaingia hapo vizuri kabisa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the top song of 2018 was Ligiso by one Mr. Rabbit, aka Kaka Sungura. And that's the song we're going to be playing as we end this show. Please, it's always such a pleasure to have you on this show. Thank you so much for making time to be with us. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We're back on Monday between 5 and 6, and we're going to be having more of these conversations. So all I can say is have a lovely week. God bless you. And please, be safe. Unajua tunasemanga kwa hisho, ukishikwa leo manzeni hadi Monday. Usishikwe, kataa kushikwa. Na msitikie watu wakwe abducted. Sindio? Tuko pamoja from Flozi and I. It's thank you and God bless. Have a lovely weekend.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Tuko ligi. Tuko ligi.
Tuko ligi. Tuko ligi.
Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, tunaishi like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, I'm in the major league, so shout out to all of my G's. How could they leave me out of this remix when I'm stacking most of that cheese? I'm young and I'm getting paid. Competition just getting sprayed. I have them all in a body bag. Somebody please go get a spade, and I'm coming straight from the dirt. Take a look at me, now I'm swagged out. They said I wouldn't get nowhere, and just in 6 months I was branched out. Oh, I think they like me, and I ain't even been to the south. They're trying to rap like me, but ain't coming out of their mouth. F who has a problem, ain't got time to sit and solve them. So shout out to all the fans who got my back. I apply them. Winning be the subject, and losing ain't an option. And to make it this far, you gotta hustle, no option.
Tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, tunaishi like there's no tomorrow.
Definition yangu ligi so sule babi tuanado. Ule msako uko chini, ule msiana haso, unakula jasho yako uombi. Yo ni ligi so, lazima uchangamuke ndio uingie kwa hii uko. So, kawe ni mlezi jo unabo. Ukipewa kazi, fanya kazi, chapa kazi. Don't aim the stars, aim the galaxy. Ligi so, okwonkwo niko. California bado tuko pamoja kamke nyumbani na mwiko. Nilingia ligi so nikatoka nayo kijiko. Okwonkwo baden.
Tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo. So, wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there's no tomorrow.
Kitambo niliwasho, niko mbele sana buda kwenye kipaza na maflow. When they said I couldn't do that, tume change game for the better. Hata kai me take muda, ndio nifike kwenye nataka. Siwezi give up kuwa loser, niko mbioni. Ligi so kama new nilijifunzia kwa street, ndio kwa maana I'm such a nuisance. 2013, bado flow inakaa brand new son. Na blow off some steam, vitu moto wezi gusa. Kwenye kipaza ndio natawala, ndio najifunzia kila saa. Vile nawaza ni kujikaza, ndio mwisho nifike fa. Na nikifika sitaringa, ndabaendae kama riga. Da make sure na watinga maheta wote wajue
tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
It's mad trash. Niko ligi, so yani NFL, yani Gor Mahia, sofa paka KPL. Haunifiki bro, I keep it 100. Niko sawa loko but napenda summer bunnies. Kila mwaka my tracks are back, tangu siku za Electric Ave. Tangu ni made chuo stars anifundishe kuscratch. Ligi bro ni so, in fact niko ligi thao. Uliza kaka sungura sibongi kasi brown. Na sigusi kasi clean, na sinusi kasi new. Man I'm looking at my team, boss I'm not looking at you. Mimi nikitafuta cream, unabaki tu manyude mwako nafundisha things. Anauliza baby can you?
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there's no tomorrow. Ligi bado ni so, na ukiniita so, misi wezi so, kani chini ya tao so, juu huyu boy ana flow zaidi ya Pinky Viki. Fatsoki mistari, siezi ingia Slim Possible, hadisia Swahili pia. Meet the new Odijo, hawezi nikopa sa zile so yangu haitoshi, na nikidai watakamatanga na pledge kubai coffin. Fala hao wako ligi ndogo na mahasla wote, wako ligi so niko colorblind but na like them ana color coordinate. Awe mathematical shape, huo ndo anaweza peleka date. Ukisucceed sende kwa kichwa, ukifaili sende kwa road. Wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Tuko ligi, tuko ligi. Tuko ligi, tuko ligi, tuko ligi.
Yo, when I win a big league, risky madi bola, rebola ya batungare gi bola, reja madingare reza mokola, di hakadi hare feta ko hola, make means so bana baron, reba di hele te hoka lepona, reja mo fera barona, rafofa haba rebona rebatona, Kilimanjaro flow, little guitar na colorful, like bato batete the carnival, Rainbow Nation with a pot of gold, si Nico ligi so, clap your beaky so, if you push up we'll get color, leave you can zapiti go, we hit you so hard, le fasela roro mamporo malidi go card, le faste balitula di corner di gold cards and pia flashy but empty, we get you mad scarred and ja, now I'm an MC.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. Wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there's no tomorrow.
Smoking them on the crystal, Habana with that crystal. Came out with a hot red band like a pistol. I know it's a bit dope hanging out with me, but now you gotta get back to crushing veggies at the bistro. Sipping on Hennessy, licking the yard. Said that you gotta be sitting below. Getting rid of the bitches and the hoes and the niggas. Yeah, I'ma get rid of you all. Trusting nobody's the pet that I chose. Stacking the wealth or rejecting the foe. You happy yourself by the side of your soul. You hoping or wishing or see me fall. Rest in peace, my victims. Best of hopes and wishes. Sorry about your mamas and your sisters and your misses. You got rocks for pitching. Better board your mission. Cause before you cross my road, you need to stop looking.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo, tuko ligi. wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
Mindio Femi one, niko ligi so, wako ligi sosa. Femi one shiko, ake meso wa conquered. Hawa FMCs wanita bicha wanakosa. Wengi smoky MCs, nami Femi ndio hot dog. Nimekuwa big league, sis niwe mdogo. Wapo tu nyuma ya fladi ligi ndogo. Kimekusho misi msupuni kiongo. Kutajuaje kiko nyuma chaniona tu kisogo. Show hawa maboy wananililia tulis. Wananihemea kwa teli Kililian muli. So kama ni ligi so sija ingia juzi kama the day before jana nina wingi wa ujuzi.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
I used to be scared of the MRC. Now I speed on it, I get scared of me. So when you see me holding it, just let me be. I'm a BRTH in my LIFE, so don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to be. I joined this industry with a lot of innocence. I've been working so hard, I'm lacking patience. To those who put me back when word nonsense. And to those who had my back, come back to my place. Update on my space, like on my face. Book, hook your friends with my friends. And that's the new trend, I made it happen.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
Tuko ligi so we keep it 100. Flyer than your average, yeah, you know we stay stunting. Kaka showed you how it's done. No long thing, step up to the plate if you wanna say something. We're heading up straight to the top, rocking all the best shit, you know we don't stop. We represent the 254 like algebra trap. Stop, drop, girl, roll up and pop. We got that major league down. Don't come up to me, bitch, sit down. Break my rules and you get a beat down.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
Introducing WaNjeri. Kama huni pendi basi exit please. But they never really get it when I play that game. When I play that game like I am the one and ligi so and so better grab a seat cause about to be out. Outstanding, lyrically sina company. Ata next door neighbors hawapatikani. So nikisema niko ligi so niko solo. So pushy like I'm 9 months 3 was late. Sija delivers the early bird catches the worm. I'm way ahead. Muki anza kuamuka, nimeanza kudi warm. And the only last I know is that I'm a last born. So in everything I do, mwana wambere.
Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so wako ligi ndogo. Tuko ligi, wako ligi ndogo, so tunaishi like there is no tomorrow.
So wako ligi ndogo.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.